Welcome to a brand new series in the restoration industry. Gokul and I are launching a restoration masterclass, and this one is going to be on mergers and acquisitions. I am very excited to have Gokul here as the resident M&A expert. This is a huge topic in the restoration industry right now, and it seems like every week, almost daily, there are new announcements coming out about mergers and acquisitions that are happening with really big companies and really big players. So over the coming weeks and months, Gokul and I are going to be releasing a number of conversations on everything that has to do with M&A. Any questions that you might have if you are approached to sell your company, if you're thinking about selling your company, just really everything you're going to need to know. So stay tuned for a lot of episodes to come. Welcome back to another episode of the Restoration Masterclass series on M&A. Today we're talking about something that I have had a lot of sellers talk to me about when I've done podcasts and stuff with them and had conversations with them, and it's the due diligence phase. And I think you have some good analogies for how it can feel or should feel or won't feel or whatever. So let's start with that. What is due diligence like when you are selling your restoration company?
Yeah, sure. So let's demystify it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So listen, you're going to get an offer on your business, a letter of intent. It's going to have some broad brushstrokes on what people are going to offer for your business and the terms. And you like it, we sign it. Then usually buyers are going to want about 45 days to 60 days to kind of look under the hood of your company and make sure that everything is as advertised. That's what due diligence is. So here are the players. Okay. Usually you'll have a CPA firm, or a firm that does a quality of earnings on one side. And then you need to have your team on the other side. If you have a CFO, you got a bookkeeper, you got someone to help you on this side. So you got two teams, okay? And they're gonna ask you, about 120 questions on the average. That's what due diligence is, right? And you're gonna turn over all the documents that they ask you, okay? And it goes about 60 days, and it's no holds barred. They're gonna ask you any questions they want, when they want it, and usually these are about an hour and a half to 2 hour calls 2 times a week. And it goes. Okay, that's what due diligence is. Okay. So at a really high level, without getting technical on it, it's just people looking under the hood and making sure that your business is as advertised. So why is there so much talk about it? Correct?
Yes.
So if you're not ready for it, and if you haven't prepared for the due diligence, and you got to produce all of these 120 documents on the fly, yes, it's like a root canal.
Super fun.
Super fun. You understand where I'm coming at?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. But if you've taken 3 months or 4 months and gotten ready without a buyer in front of you and added that pressure of it, and you did everything in and you got packages ready, you got everything ready to go, it's a little easier to do it, right? Yeah. So most of the folks get so bent out of shape about it, or it kind of gets them by surprise because they're not prepared for it. Yep. And all of a sudden, they got to produce all these documents and they don't know where it is. They don't have the team. They're answering questions on the fly. That's when these things get a little chaotic from a seller's standpoint. Yep. And here's also what happens. Due diligence is all about checking out what's under the hood, but it's equally confidence from a buyer's point of view. Okay. You understand? Yep. So buyers don't know your business the way you do. They're not living in it. So the only way they're going to know and have the confidence to write you a big check at closing is ask a lot of questions. Yeah. And if you're prepared to answer them quickly and efficiently, then the confidence on the buyer side grows quickly. Yep. And those questions start getting less and less, okay, as you go on. But let's say they ask you 5 questions and you had answers for 2 and not 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then doubt comes in the buyer standpoint. Oh, is it really what it is? They said it's this, but is it the other kind? Then they ask more questions and they ask more questions. And that's when you get into that rut on due diligence. So the key to it is really to take the time before and have somebody that's been through this process help you prepare for it. And you really need a team to prepare you for it. Okay. It's not a one-person activity. Okay, it's not. You need a team. There's a methodology, to it. There's a strategy to it. And once you get all that ready, then you can get through it a lot faster.
So how many companies make it from the letter of intent through due diligence to final sale?
About 40%.
Okay.
who are not ready. Okay, so if you're going it on the fly, about 40% go from letter of intent to close. Correct? But here's the difference. If you prepare for it, you can almost be at 100%. Okay, at our firm, we're at 100% over the last 14 years from LOI to close. But we work with our clients for almost 6 months in getting their business ready. So you don't have to go to our firm. The point of this is you got to be ready and you got to know what to be ready for. Sure. Then if you're doing that, then you're ready for it when the time comes. You can get through it a lot faster.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Gokul. Good advice.
Absolutely.
See you soon.